Here we go again. Fear not. How is everyone doing today? Hello, Delaney. How's it going, my friend? So you got some new content up on your site? Hey, Foggy. Hey, Pyromancer. How's it going, everyone? Hello, James Jurt. You sound very familiar. Where do I know that name from? Thanks, Delaney. How's it going, Pyromancer? Been a little while since I've seen you back here. Good to see you again. Oh no, your message has been donged, Foggy. Hey, Solus, how's it going, my friend? You having a good week? Oi, oi, Harkin. Why, thank you. Going live.
And Josh is gone again.
Josh is gone.
Hello, everyone. Josh has just left us, and hence the webcams are fucked. Well played, Josh.
We're off to a flying start.
We have flying
Much
colours.
technical difficulties.
Yes, all somehow Josh related for some reason. Anyway,
Almost.
One of them wasn't.
vicious
It's like
I
revenge.
don't remember that.
I never remember that. Anyway, how are you, stream? How are you doing? You need to say hello to Josh's Toppers tonight. We'll be able to see in a moment once he comes back, if he ever does.
If he comes back.
If he's allowed to return, to be honest. Do we want
Hello,
him
I'm a
back?
15-year-old rhinoceros. The only problem is that my horn on my head is soft and limp. As you may know, this is very devastating to a rhino like myself. If there are any rhinos out there that can help me with my problem, it would be appreciated. Please don't copy-paste this. This is my story.
Strong pasta there. Strong coffee pasta.
Strong words from Froggy. Froggy.
His name is the base
how's
smite.
everyone's week been? Us lot. James, Cord, Beth.
I sat in the training wing of a hospital all day, and it was really hot and sweaty. Yay!
I sat in front of my computer for like the whole week trying to write stuff for Solace on Wednesday.
What's Solace called?
Solace is our Stars Without Number game. It's starting this Wednesday, July 1st, 9 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. EST. Yep, it should be a lot of fun. Space Pirates. Got two of my friends playing.
Are we not,
Captain
are we
America.
not your friends?
And we have two of my other friends that are here in the BST. No, you guys are
Well
the
saved,
guys.
board. Well saved.
And then there's Chet. So
He's
But,
not
um,
he's not one of the guys.
he's not one of the guys. But yeah, so there's Chet and Colin who are from my American stream RPG game, and then you two, Will and James, will be playing as well. So it should be a lot of fun.
Right,
You guys
and
are
we-
playing brothers.
Yes.
all that
Alright, we're
stuff.
all here. Shall we get on with it?
Let me just fix cameras before I launch into my rant. My
Good
rant.
touch there.
Well, other than that, we've got Isle of Anastasia on Thursday, which is going to be hype-worthy. We've got... Cord, are you free on Thursday? Or are you...
I'm not. I'm not free.
Yeah, we'll just be myself, Will, and Josh for that. We shall see what happens. The town has just
Entire village.
up and relocated to the Dwarven bunker, and we'll
I'm
see
sure
what
there'll be
happens.
no
We'll see what
negatives.
happens when they get there.
I didn't even get my whorehouse. Sad face.
I'm off tomorrow.
The materials
It's
sunk,
sweet.
and then it mostly burnt down. Your house exploded.
It did. It didn't go too well for.
It was a free house.
The only,
It was a
the
free
only the only thing that made
Got a free house.
Come over. My
paint
parents aren't home. I
That was
can't.
basically what Finbar
Saladin-
was doing the
Saladin-
entire time.
Saladin's trying to retake Jerusalem. Me.
Right. Let me just
Referential memes.
Right.
record in properly. So, James, would you like to remind us exactly what happened last time?
So, last time on the Broken Kingdoms campaign, there was a lot of fannying. A great deal of fannying. In fact, a majority of the episode was fannying. We met our two new characters, Yanni / Murray, the human rogue, and we / whatever Murray does as a career, which we haven't encountered yet. On encounter roleplay. And we have our new gnome wizard, isn't he? He's a wizard, yeah, because he's
Yes.
hashtag what's fannying. It's like a
Messing
Sally. It's the way you make a Sally Frosty paste.
Ah, yes.
Can't fit it in your crumpet.
Frosty paste. There'll be
Yeah,
copious amounts of ensembles.
yeah. We met them. Yanni decided that through a lot of coercion that Kai is his brother, and therefore Moldark is his brother, and everyone is best friends now. And then, yeah, and Kaelin generally got bitch slapped about by Moldark. Then we walked into Blackford. Yanni put a wig on, which was definitely not made out of human skin and hair, and then walked into the town, and it all kicked off, and there were frog people coming out of the swamps, and we just started
And
fighting.
then we ran out of time.
Yeah, then we ran out of time because there was so much fannying.
Indeed.
So much fannying.
That was unprecedented amounts. Yes, indeed. So that is exactly where we left off, in the middle of a fight with some swamp creatures in the middle of a town where some beleaguered guards were fighting and people were running and hiding. Can we quickly have a go around of who you are playing today, and their names, and a quick description of what they look like, starting with Beth.
I am playing Kaelin, the elf sorceress.
What does she look like?
What the little image next to my face looks like.
But for those who are listening into our podcast, or perhaps don't have excellent vision.
She's quite tall. She's a couple of inches taller than me, about 5'8", I think. She's got a off-white tunic and some riding trousers and boots, and she's got a rapier on her hip and carries a staff, and she's got long blonde hair,
Is she not covered?
and she's covered in tattoos.
Cool. And below Kaelin, Kai.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm playing Kai, the half elf. I
What class is he?
a. Stop yelling at me. I'll get there. Warlock. He's a warlock, a demon-possessed warlock, and he is incredibly haggard-looking. He's got a lot of scars, and is wearing some very muddy leather armor and a rapier.
Armor made of levers, levers.
You
Made
just
Charlie
cranks
levers.
one and- Yeah, excellent. Okay, and James.
My armor cranked
Okay,
up.
I'm James. I'll be playing Yanni / Murray, the human rogue. Both characters look essentially identical. Well, Yanni is the character itself. He's very, very tall. He's over 6 foot. Wears kind of a dark purple, not too dark, purple great coat, under which he wears quite fine clothes. He's very, very gaunt, has teeth that are filed to a point. He's scarred an image of the Raven Queen, which is basically a raven with some funny symbols around it, into his hand, very similar to the tattoos that exist on the other player characters. Yeah, plaited blonde hair. Generally very creepy man. And then Murray is when he puts on his definitely not human skin and hair wig, and pretends not to be completely bonkers.
Okay, and Cord.
I am playing Elvis Osborne, the gnome necromancer, who has been sent by the Raven Queen to, I guess, help out. To help out her, she's going to help him by discovering death magic and things like that. So yeah, he's preserved his brother and wants to get him back to life. This is what he looks like. It's the link. Also, for those of you who are on the podcast, he's wearing a dark cloak with a cape, high collar. He's got bald, big bushy eyebrows and mustache that goes up into mutton chops. Doesn't look like he's wearing any pants. And he's got these big buckle weird shoes on. And he's very zany.
Right.
But yes, that is he.
Brilliant. I have 3 wonderful people to thank. Thank you, Vindix267, Brewstone, and Falerial for following. You have helped us reach our
Have we just hit 200?
follower goal. And
Nice.
Whoop!
I can confirm that we'll be doing our 12-hour D&D charity stream.
Even though there's going to be no D&D played, it's going to be other game systems.
It will be, yeah.
That's fine.
RPGs and stuff. On
Dungeon World, Apocalypse World, Worlds in Peril, and Song of Ice and Fire.
We'll be playing that on Saturday the 4th of July. Actually have, if you quickly go to the break screen, you can actually see this is the event. 12 hours of charity stream on Encounter Roleplay, starting at 10 AM GMT, that's about 5 AM EST, so pretty early if you're over across the seas, but you can wake up, we'll still be playing throughout the entire day. And that's on Saturday. This very Saturday we'll be raising money for MenCap and Macmillan Cancer Support. It'll be a 50-50 divide. All the money will go towards that, and we're going to have a really fun time doing it. So thank you so much everyone who's made this possible. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Bronzebed. I know you're very, very influential in getting that. No doubt, my friend. And thank you, Linear, for getting your good old Steelborn buddies and gamers in. And yes, Solar 16 quickly asked about the green screens. Top left there. Once we get £100, we're going to buy some green screens for everyone because we're going to have some cool backgrounds. And we thought it'd just make the stream
Right.
look a little bit more professional.
As
So-
much as my bed in the background is.
As much as my fridge in the background.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm liking the fridge in the background, to be
It
honest.
does add a little something.
That's
Um,
true. Like just
You could just crack it
Ooh.
open. now.
This
There we go.
MTV fridge.
who needs lighting? Yeah.
It's getting dark. Not anymore.
Okay.
You guys are doing it on the July 4th because you're celebrating America's independence.
right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
It's definitely the reason.
from the
Bloody
horrible
colonists.
queen, right? Oh wait, this is embarrassing. I'll see myself out.
Fuck it, I'm getting my musket.
Right.
Okay, my musket.
Let us start tonight's session. So you guys were, in fact, in the very midst of a battle last we left off. So let us continue
Aye.
from there. We'll start on the top of the round with Kai. Now let me set the scene for you all. You are in the middle of a town. There are swamp creatures everywhere fighting guards, and there are women and children running everywhere, getting inside, making sure that they're not going to die. And there are these big creatures here oozing slime and gunk off them, and they have big, feelery eyes. instead of just socketed eyes. I see a hand raised.
Yes. Are we in Blackfoot or Blackford?
Blackford.
Okay, got it.
Blackfoot.
I thought it was Blackfoot the whole time.
No,
This is a racist town. Okay.
no, they're very PC here in Blackfoot. I promise you.
Okay.
As long as you're human and not any other race.
Just like every other town in this universe.
Yep. So,
So
Kai,
basically, Kai and Kaylin.
So you came in and you started cutting a few of these people down. I believe you got off a few spells before Kai, but nothing particularly effective, as far as I remember.
Mhm.
So what are you doing?
Currently, I am really wishing Roll20 would let me access my character sheet. But
What do you want to cast? I'll click.
I would be, I would be saying, right, okay, bugger this, just going to cast Eldritch Blast at the nearest one. I'm trying to essentially, you said they were quite glistening, sort of they look wet. I'm going to try and sort of aim at like the pools between them, and I kind of want to arc lightning between a group of them.
Cool. Hey, Forever Player. Yes, we have a full house today. Good to see you back,
Indeed.
as always, my friend.
Josh rolled a 24.
Wow, what damage should I roll?
9.
9 damage. Okay, so,
Sweet rolling, Josh.
yeah, you're so good when you have,
Such a talent.
when you have nothing to do with the process.
Randomized.
Okay, so these guys take some damage. You actually see one of them particularly angry with you. He looks pretty wounded. These guys, I don't think I remember telling you before, but they have where their normal bellies would be, where skin would be, their bellies and their belly buttons is just open, distended guts coming out, and it's pretty gruesome, and it looks like it's poisonous or acidic, probably both. Anyway, let us take it to our friend, not Roland, but
Not Yanni.
not
'Cause
Yanni. Yes,
He's currently in hat mode.
indeed.
Yeah, so Yanni, having just downed this one frog motherfucker, is going to move across to another one, find one that's already engaged with a guard, just move across to it and use attack number 1 to shiv it in the back,
Nice.
which is a 23 plus sneak attack. That's 14 damage on the
Nice.
first one.
14 damage.
Does it still stand?
He still stands.
Cool, I'll shiv it again with the other one. Which at can it's? I think I'm at advantage.
Best to find out.
Rogue page 65. Close enough. I believe I am.
Okay.
It's all very well you believing it.
Whether or not it's the
Let me,
case.
let me dream.
You just have to believe.
Oh my god.
Uh,
he's a believer.
any
Look out! There's a new bromance in chat.
Oh gosh, dare I look? Once per turn you can roll an extra d6 to increase 2. If you have advantage in attack.
This is when we find out there's no rule to anything to
There's
do
no,
with.
this class doesn't even exist. As far as I'm aware, unless I have advantage for running up behind him, then I don't have advantage on this one.
Okay. You don't have advantage. You rolled a 13. Looks like that is not a hit. Are you doing anything else with your action?
I can't because that's my bonus action. I've already moved and I can't disengage in that case.
Okay.
I'll stand there behind it.
Excellent. Taking it to Elvis. Your turn. I seem to remember Kevin rolled
Elvis.
spectacularly poorly on this initiative.
Yes, Elvis casts Chill Touch on the one closest to he.
Okay.
I think should probably
What
roll.
does that look like? Looks like we dropped Josh again.
Of course we do. It's,
Oh well, we don't need him. Okay, we do, but
He's
It's not-
irrelevant. Hashtag Josh Cleavage.
where's my roll window? There it is.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
All right,
Excellent.
so
Oh dear, oh dear.
yeah, so I got a 20, and then
Nice.
9 necrotic, chilled.
That
Oh.
is.
But yes, he kind of just like flips open his book. Actually, no, he doesn't. He tucks the book after casting Ray of Enfeeblement. He tucks the book under his armpit and he starts muttering into his hands. and then grabs his wrist. And then when he grabs his wrist, the image of a skeletal hand, kind of reflecting his own movements of his right hand, reaches out and I guess grabs the nearest limb. Actually, I'm going to go with probably the neck of the beast.
Nice.
Or the head, whatever is easy to grab, and it just tries to freeze it with its
It's the groin.
deathly sepulchral grip.
Oh, we have
Yeah,
Josh back.
just-
We just have no video.
Cups him in the nuts, and then just the muddy undead balls, and then
Wow.
freezes.
Lovely.
It gives him a good case of blue ball.
I don't know what to
I'm
make
back.
of this.
I'm back just in time. Yeah,
Just
sorry
in
about
time.
that. I've just had a fuse go, so like I've just lost all power of everything in my room. It's delightful.
Nice.
Yeah. Hello, Furby von Bartlesby. Welcome, my friend.
Sweet Furby.
Yes, that is your turn. Elvis, taking it to finally Kaylin, your turn.
And
I thought the enemies.
Oh, yeah,
Kaylin
no, Liz
is-
goes
Kaylin.
next. I haven't written these guys in. There we go.
God damn it.
Sorry, Kaylin.
What you get for
Whoa
rolling
there,
a 5
Kaylin.
on
That was
5 on initiative?
fairly.
Yeah, good one.
It was a
Last
4, I'm sure, I
Oh.
think.
Yeah, I don't. It makes little difference.
Okay, so one is going to take a swipe against Yanni, not Yanni. Rolling a nat 20, which
Oh.
is going to do some nice damage. Let me find his
Oh,
damage.
shitter brick.
Yes, indeed.
It's all right. I rolled when I generated this character. I rolled the maximum amount of hit points that a rogue at this
You'll be
level
right.
can have.
You take 15 damage,
Cool. That's only half my hit points.
and you're going to take 5 damage each round at the end of each of your turn, unless you make a Constitution saving throw. And welcome, Furby von Bartlesby to the adventure. Enjoy that. Michael.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Do I take that con save now to start
You
with?
take it at the end of each of your turn, so
Cool.
you won't be taking it now.
Fine.
And this guy is also not the same one. Another one slivers up to Kai, who's been casting some spells.
Oh dear.
And, decides to make a swipe. Does a 10 beat your armor class?
It does not.
Oh, that is a shame because you're going to be covered in some delicious gloop.
Could
Never
I
lose.
volunteer? Could I?
I mean, I think they're taking applications at the moment, so
just okay.
Loop.
I'd give it a go. Yeah. So another one who's just murdered a guard. He's just kind of devoured him. Turns over to Elvis, who's cast this necromantic touch on him, and is gonna swipe at him with one slow but inexorable arm. Does a 16 beat your armor class?
Probably. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Pray for the no-dex.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay. You are going to take
Sure, this.
9
Sure,
damage.
sure.
Oh boy.
I don't feel.
I don't feel so good. Taking it to Kaylin's turn. These other
won.
ones are fighting guards and
We'll
or
check.
murdering people
We'll
in
check.
their village.
We'll check the dungeon.
These things are big, right?
You did so well.
What size are these? Small, medium, large?
They are medium, but they are taller than you. They don't take up. a
Even
load
are
of
they taller?
space.
Are they taller than Yanni?
Yeah,
'Cause
they,
he's
they have more mass to them. And it is.
Are they like?
Would they
what, like
push-
7?
A small creature out of the way.
Yeah.
In the rules, yes.
So you would push me with that thing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you would. You get
Awesome.
swiped back.
You'd
Oh,
go
and of
straight
course
Get me
you
out
are
of there.
taking 5 damage per turn.
Unless you can make a
And
con.
if you make a con, yeah. If you get hit by them, then you do.
Good,
Excellent.
that sucks.
It does suck, but it is Kaylin's turn. Sorry, let's continue, Kaylin.
Basically, Kaylin is going to do something very similar to what Kai did with the lightning Eldritch Blast stuff, but she's going to do it with Witch Bolt instead.
Nice.
So
Is that the one that
aim it at
maintains?
something where sustained arc of lightning between you and the target.
Okay.
So yes. Nat 20.
Nat 20, you're going to do some max damage then.
Yeah, with 15 damage.
Cool. I'm going to say you take one of these guys out. Yes, you do.
Awesome.
You take one of these guys out.
Oh, nice.
As you, well, you can describe it if you like, exactly how you eviscerate this man.
A perfect arc of white blue lightning shoots across the clearing into his chest, and you can see all the liquid bubbling and like, boiling, and it's all really gruesome. And yeah, and then he dies.
Cool. Top of the round. Kai. Yes, Josh is back, but his video doesn't appear to be working for every player. So.
I am sorting it. Don't worry.
Alright, he's working on it. Fear not. It is your turn now, Kai.
Cool. Oh bugger! I can't remember. James, what's my super exploding spell called?
I will.
You know the one.
I know.
The
It's
one that
it's
explodes
the
everything.
what Cloud of Daggers.
No, the other one. It's
Hellish
like a-
Rebuke. That's a reaction.
Oh yeah. No, that is a reaction indeed.
Hellish.
Oh,
No, not Hellish Rebuke. I'm thinking.
What
I don't
have you
know.
got access to your character
Do you
sheet?
know? Do you know that
No.
Moldark created Hellish Rebuke?
That's a fun fact you can find out if you listen to our podcast, our new podcast.
No
Hold on.
spoilerini.
That's not a spoiler.
What spell do you want me to cast?
In
Click
which
for you.
case, sorry, could you cast Cloud of Daggers? I sort of see a grouping of these ones, and I'm going to try and thin them out before they can advance towards some guards.
Okay.
We have an 11 versus AC. Didn't know it was versus AC.
Either way, if it was against.
Well, no, I think it's meant to be a deck save. I'll look it up.
Okay.
Also looking up Witch Bolt. Cool. Cloud of Daggers should be about 235. Nope.
What's going on?
Checking Cloud of Daggers because I think it's entered wrong on your character sheet.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours for not doing it yourself. What?
wounded.
Oh.
Cloud of Daggers. You feel the air is 5-foot cube. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there. It just 5-foot cube on each side, so a 2 square by 2 square, which is what would be on our map, automatically hits 4d4 slashing damage.
Nice.
The damage, I believe, has already been rolled.
Excellent. What was the damage?
It was 9 slashing damage.
Cool. So a cloud of daggers appears amongst this group and starts killing a lot of these. Flying daggers around. But also, you might notice some of these daggers are actually going in some of the guards as well, which looks rather painful.
Oh, my dogs are jibbing out.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Dogs are on the loose. We'll skip ahead to Elvis's turn.
Oh, did you get my message about disadvantage?
I can't see your Skype
That's fine.
messages.
Chill Touch gives any attack from his target disadvantage.
Cool.
So did I was the one who attacked me?
That is a good shout. Let me re-roll. Let me do another roll because
That's
he
okay.
rolled a 16 and let's see what he rolled this time. Plus 4. He
Nat
rolled
20.
a 12. Does a 12 beat your AC?
Yeah, 12 still hits me. But okay.
Yeah, it's good to know. Well,
sweet.
well
Yep.
remembered.
I will. I think he's probably just gonna back up because I think he's out of his square now. So he's gonna keep stepping back
Okay.
while trying to still cast Chill Touch.
Cool. James, it's your turn.
Cool, yeah. Dogs don't like cats, it turns
Oh
out.
wait, I need to roll damage.
Really?
Yeah.
I completely
That
skipped
hit?
it. 17 hits her armor class, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
What's the damage?
13.
13, excellent. This one actually goes down. How do you kill him?
Cool. After being slapped, Elvis falls back and he lets go of one hand and he casts the spell again. So now there's two hands just choking him with this frosty grip. And he just kind of subdues it in like the sleeper hold. It's just like, hey, yeah, you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. Yeah.
Nice.
It just like freezes and it just
Yeah.
kind of crumples to the ground, and like the head kind of just fractures off of the body and just rolls.
Nice.
Remind me never to let you send me to sleep. Like, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yep, your head is separated. That's you asleep.
I've done it.
Exactly.
Right,
Oops.
Yanni, it is your turn.
How, Murray, I'll have you know. I don't know who this Yanni is. How injured does this one in front of me look?
Yeah, pretty injured actually.
Cool.
Hey, nice.
I shiv it once.
Okay.
Is this guard that was next to it still attacking it?
Yeah, he's still fighting that one. Yes.
It's cool. Right, brilliant. Sneak attack. Based sneak attack. I'll take a 20 for 10 damage.
Nice. He goes down.
Cool. Shiv him in the brain. Just with a stake. And how far away is Kai from me?
Kai, how far away from Yanni are you?
I actually went off to. I'm actually in an alleyway, just
Oh.
off to the side. So I
So I wouldn't be
I'm
able to tell
probably-
that you were being attacked.
I haven't actually been hit, so I'm fine. But yeah,
Cool. Okay, are there any civilians being attacked?
Yeah.
I can see. Cool. Murray runs to the aid of the nearest one and will use his bonus action. He won't move within. Yes, he will. He's just going to run in and use his bonus attack with his offhand stake to try and run in and just have one of them in the back.
Just slaps it with a piece of steak.
His sirloin is the greatest weapon of all.
It's rare. It's done rare.
It's a weapon.
Hello, everyone in chat. There's a lot of you here tonight.
love you guys.
Just take it still not at advantage.
No.
Nope. Curse you, assassin! Why are you only good in the first turn of combat? That'll be a 12.
A 12 is not going to
20.
hit.
Cool, I'll take my con save. Which saves is a rogue proficient with?
That's a very good question.
And I'll answer now.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's entirely for my own benefit.
It is.
Why is this not here?
That's
Why have I
right,
never...
chat, we're raising some money to get some green screens because we want to have some cool green screen background.
Unfortunately,
stuff going
dex and intelligence, so I'll roll a con saving, sorry.
on. Ooh, the background won't be
I'll
here
take a
anymore.
6, so I'll be having 5 damage.
Yep, you'll be taking 5 damage, and the effect still lasts against you until
Cool.
you save it, making it the bad guy's turn. These horrible, delicious, slimy creatures. Although their gunk doesn't look particularly delicious. So the one is going to turn round. Who swiped at Marcus, Yanni? I forget your other name.
Murray.
Murray. There we go. Just got to think of Andy.
Yeah. Named after the mint, actually.
I see. Not after the tennis player. That is a nat 1. I'll let you make an attack against him for that.
Glorious.
And if you think up of a funny way which it happens, or an interesting one.
Oh, yeah. I guess as I go to swing, I miss. He tries to bring an elbow back. It's very slapstick. He like takes a step back. This is actually a bit of the market that was selling fruit. He just slips around a banana skin,
Nice.
and then we realised that it was Benny Hill the entire time.
Curse you, Benny. When did
That's
he?
my
It's a 16.
16.
Does he count as on the ground for this?
Yes. And
I'll
this
take
is-
advantage.
and this
I'll
is
take-
flying.
I'll take advantage on that then.
Okay.
So yeah, he takes 11 damage.
Cool.
Either way, it still hits, but he'll take 11 damage.
Excellent.
To check the critical
I'm
hit.
in. Oh yes, good.
On my
I just
own.
suddenly blanked. I was like, "Why are you rolling an attack? It's his turn." But then I realised he rolled a net 1. Right, Kai. There is still one of these creatures upon you.
Okay, I have rolled. I'm back on roll 20 now.
Oh huzzah!
Backwards.
How does a 14 suit your fancy?
I think that's
bang
me.
on.
Yes, that's me.
That's a hit. So you are going to take some damage.
I am.
And that's you're going to take 7 damage.
I'm going to take 4 damage.
You're going to take 7 damage. It's plus 3. I just haven't added it into the.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will take that.
He was just pushing his luck. No, I'm going
No,
to take
I'm
4.
I'm going to take 4, and then
I'll tell you what I'll
and
take.
you'll have to deal with it. Alright? Yeah. And also, unless you save at the end of your turn, you're going to be taking 5 slime damage every turn until you make a Constitution saving throw.
You've invented a damage type.
It's actually 4e.
Oh,
It's slime. It's slime damage, actually. Yes, it's from the old edition. You'll never have heard of it. Shut up, Cord.
It's from Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Everybody takes slime damage.
feel when.
Apparently.
I actually have immunity to slime damage. It's
Oh,
in my
do you?
character backstory.
Oh.
Elvis.
Sorry,
Oh.
I'm going to cast a reaction to that.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuking. I am displeased entirely by being slimed on,
Dear.
and I cast. It's yes. Oh my god. It's a Dexterity saving throw of 13.
Okay. These guys are not very dexterous, so
Please.
they're going to 6.
He takes 19 fire damage.
19. Oh my lord! What does that look like?
It
Wow.
looks like basically the slime on me just sort of, it boils off my steaming body, and me and Moldark just go ape shit on his ass.
Gross.
Oh, did you Hellish Rebuke against the slime that had you damage over timed?
What? Yeah,
He just
yeah.
hellish rebuked the slime which just hit him for 19 damage, and it is eviscerated. and
That is meant to be a reaction, BT dubs.
he
That's
did.
no. It wasn't over the time. It was the original initial hit.
He got hit by
Oh,
it
cool.
and then said reaction.
Yeah.
Cool. You
So
realise
I'm-
you can do that in the enemy's turn. That's the point of it. You just don't
It
don't do it.
is
in
the
your own.
enemy's turn.
How?
Stop
Where's
talking,
Kai's turn
James.
gone? What's the initiative?
I don't know. Kai's somewhere.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Look, he's dead. I've killed someone.
I'm pretty sure Caitlin just didn't have her turn this round, but I'm not complaining.
I don't know what's
I
happening.
don't remember.
Leave it to the
no,
GM.
no. You're coming next. Okay, you're after Elvis. You're not.
Okay,
wait,
so
you're
anyway-
you're after
anyway-
you're after these guys.
After
You're
the
about-
bad guys, and then
you're
you went
about-
straight to Kai.
No, it's not Kai's turn. Kai hasn't
not
had a turn.
He's
Kai
never
had his turn earlier. This is the bad guy's turn. Kai just performed a reaction,
I'm just gonna
which
shut
doesn't
up.
mean it's Kai's turn. It's
Oh
it's the
my
bad
god!
guy's turn.
Everybody
I need
stop.
an adult.
It's quite simple, children. Now,
Oh, it's happening again.
oh dear, your mother can't help you now, Beth, unless she turns
I
up in
don't
Twitch
think my
chat.
mother's in chat, so it doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
I rolled an 11 against Elvis. Does that hit your armor class?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Does.
Is this guy still at a disadvantage, or is that just a first roll?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Until I miss. Yes.
Excellent. I'll roll another one then. So perhaps he rolls lower. He rolled a 23. That's not any lower.
Ah.
So, unfortunately, you are still going to take some damage, and you're going to take 10 damage.
Oh, good. Well, I am down.
Okay.
No.
Oh, dear.
It's just Elvis's limp body flies by.
Making it Kai. No, Kaylin even. That's what I meant to say. I was
Oh
looking.
my god!
I was looking.
I wanted
at
to
Josh.
correct you, and I just didn't want to take the risk.
You were immediately killed. It's Kaylin's turn. You're at the end of the turn. Kai is at the top of the round.
That one.
I want that one.
Don't want that one. I want that one.
Wow. Ignore the players and their information. I shall at all costs. Solus.
And I am going to cast Ray of Frost, the cantrip, at whoever's closest.
It's Kai.
Yep, at whoever's closest. No, at the closest enemy.
Okay, there's one on Kai that you need to. So
16 versus AC.
16 is a hit.
4 cold
the
damage,
way-
and the target speed is reduced by 2 squares.
Okay.
AKA 10 feet for those of you not on the stream.
Yep.
In the future.
Cool. Making it Kai at the top of the round. It's your turn. Hello,
Did I-
Lance. Welcome.
Did I kill that one that I was up against?
You did, yeah. It blew
Yes. Okay. It exploded. In which case, I'm sort of standing in like the ruins of like the alley's pretty much on fire, water wall. It's pretty
up.
awesome.
It's looking very
I know.
tasty.
I'm going to very dramatically walk out and see. Is there anyone else, sort of any other enemies around? How their numbers doing?
They are dwindling. It seems like you guys are starting to have quite an effect upon this fight. They clearly weren't expecting a rear attack.
Okay, cool. Do I see Elvis go down?
You do.
Okay.
Elvis flew. He didn't go down. He just went that way.
I saw. Did anyone swing as he came? No.
Somebody said he left the building, but other than that.
Ah,
Nice.
so it begins.
Oh God.
Elvis has left the realm.
Sort of different
There's a
plane.
reason Elvis has got a hound dog.
Oh God.
Ah, God.
Someone knocked him straight out of his blue suede shoes.
Chord's face when. Right.
How did I not
this-
know?
So, guys, can we have a little less conversation, a little more action, please?
Right. Oh, really?
Look, I don't know
God.
if you get away with those kind of
Guys,
jokes in the
save
ghetto,
me.
but
Right.
I'm drooling.
Kai, it's your
That's-
turn.
that's
It's the
how
top
good
of
it
the
is.
round.
I spend my turn entirely composing jokes about Elvis. Cool.
Just 6 seconds of you thinking.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I don't know. I'm going to just. I don't really have any healing spells, so I'm going to go bugger it and see if I can help finish these bastards off.
Fergus said, "Is Elvis a bard?" I feel like he needs to be a bard. Unfortunately, he's a wizard.
He is, unfortunately, he is less useless. Yes, less useful.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Nix. We're here. We're here to cheer you up.
Cool. I'm going to cast just for Nyx. I'm going to cheer her up by firing something at somebody. It's going to be
That
painful.
always puts a smile upon a woman's face.
That's what she
Yeah.
likes.
Exactly.
When you attempt to murder another individual.
I'm going to.
At least in my experience.
I'm going.
This
to
one's
fire
for you, little
Firebolt
lady.
at Kaden. Do I
I'm going to
fire
cast a spell with my
Firebolt at Kaden?
role-playing character.
Yeah, baby.
Girls love it when you roleplay for them.
I
A
just
tool.
I cast a firebolt. It's not a nat 20, but it is a 23
Nice, that is a hit.
at the nearest one of these buggers.
Cool, it explodes.
Cool. It's sort of I basically just summon fire out of the burning alley and fire it at someone. And yes,
Awesome.
I go and sort of stand guard where Elvis has fallen to make sure nothing comes for him.
Taking it to Murray.
Thank you.
Your turn.
Is this fucker still on the floor?
Remind me what's happened.
The one that fell over,
yeah.
and thus gave me with the nat one. Is he still on the floor?
Yep.
Cool. I'll shiv him till he stops moving. Murray, in fact, for fluff's sake, as long as I do actually kill him, jumps on top of him and just repeatedly shivs him.
Nice.
And this is where I roll quad nat ones, and spunk myself into orbit. I'll take a 24. Are those civilians still there?
Yes. Civilians are there and running, attempting to escape.
Cool. But they are within 5 feet
Yep.
still?
They're around.
Sweet. He'll take, assuming 17 hits,
Yeah, 17 does hit.
that'll be in total 14, 15, 19 damage.
Nice, he is dead.
Cool. Yeah, it just pastes him in the brain. And with my move, I am going to just move towards the next thingy, but not too. Actually, yeah, he's Murray. Curse it! I have Murray mode. I run towards the next creature that's
Cool.
fighting someone. Just probably the next one that's threatening civilians.
Nice. We need to take your Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw. Of course, I knew you'd fuck me with something. How's a 15 for you?
15 is an excellent roll. The slime. Okay, you can describe how you want to do it, but the slime effect stops.
It's
working.
just through pure testosterone.
I should have taken a constitutional saving throw as well.
Should have done.
I do apologise.
Constitutional saving throw. It's in your rights.
It is. It is.
It's in my rights to make this saving throw.
Edict 17.
A
says it must-
13.
A 13 is a success.
Ah,
You
beautiful.
don't take the damage, so well done. It
it
is
just
I just
brush
burned
it off.
it all off.
Elvis. Your turn.
Death saving throw, bitches.
Yes.
Yes. Let's save. Number 1. Oh, yeah. Okay.
No. This is where the new player dies in the first combat encounter.
Yep.
Yep.
That's one
You all liked him.
death saving throw.
Oh, I've
That's
just
why.
realised I can actually try and stabilise you. Like, completely.
I was waiting for you to realise that.
Yes.
He's just gonna stand guard. Just stand guard.
Yeah, you can do that on your turn.
Yeah.
Now, it is the bad guy's turn. There are only a few of them left. I attempted to roll dice in Twitch chat just then. That was a bad idea. It'd be awesome if it had that functionality though.
Should.
It really should. Kaylin, one of these guys slithers up to you. He's one of the few remaining guys around. Does a 21 hit your armor class?
Yes, I believe so.
Just thought I better ask you.
Yeah.
Take 13 damage.
Oh!
And you're going to be taking 5 each round unless you make a constitutional... Constitution.
Constitutional.
That's okay.
Respect my authority.
And finally, the rest of these guys are actually fighting the guards and or starting to slither away. Kaylin, there's still one left on you.
I am going to cast Chill Touch on him.
Ooh, breezy.
And, yeah.
Just a really chill touch, man. It's just so chill.
12
chill.
versus AC.
12 versus AC is not enough to hit him.
Nope.avi.
God.
You can move.
Yes, I'm going to not move because then he'll get attack of opportunity, won't he?
Just a suggestion. Anyway, you
And then I'll die.
You need to roll a Constitution saving for it, or take 5 slime damage.
That one.
It's rather disgusting.
7.
A
It's
7
confirmed.
is not enough to pass. You are going to take 5.
And I am down.
Just take 5, he said, and he had a little nap.
Wow.
So, at the top of the round, Kai, most of these slime things are starting to retreat and or have been cut down. There's a couple of them loose, mainly around you, the one who has just downed Kaylin.
I am
He
going
looks like
to.
he's moving on towards murdering other people.
Cool. I don't really know any of these people in town. This elf gnome Elvis seems pretty cool guy. I'm gonna
I'm
try
very
and,
elvish.
17. Do I stabilize him?
You do
course you
indeed. Roll a 1d4, Elvis.
Okie doke.
That's how many hours you will regain consciousness. That's 3 hours you will get yourself up. But until that time, you're going to be sleeping in a beautiful land full of
Taking a little
darkness
nap.
and destruction. So, Kai, you've taken your action.
I have.
Move.
No.
No,
I do
okay.
not. I'm-
Okay, you don't have to. Making
Hi, Mum.
making it Yanni's turn.
Okay.
Murray even.
Murray, there's no Yanni here.
Vicious
So, first thing Murray wants to do. So, is there like a lit torch to hand somewhere?
Probably around, yes.
Can
Well,
I?
actually,
can I-
it's the middle of the day. No, it's marshes, so yes.
Cool. So first thing I want to do is grab a lit torch and I want to lob it at one of the remaining thingies.
Okay.
As I'm proficient with all of throwing weapons ever, am I proficient with this torch?
No,
For
the
throwing
torch is constitutionally different. Yeah, of course.
Constitutional.
So flaming torch rolls 17 to hit with that.
That's a hit.
What do I roll for damage on that?
Like an improvised weapon, it would count. So something like 1d4 plus your dex.
D6 fire.
Does it take any extra? It takes 4 damage. Does it seem to take more damage than otherwise it would?
It
it's
doesn't
flaming
appear
projectile.
to be too worried by the fire.
Cool. We know they're not vulnerable to flame, lads. In that case, with my
Worth a
other
try.
attack, I will fire my hand crossbow at it. As my...
Okay.
I'll take the...
Hey there.
How's a 17?
A 17 is excellent. I like
You
that number.
do take 3 damage off of that, though. So it'll be... to be 9 damage, including sneak. I'm assuming there's a guard fighting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, so it'd be
Nonetheless,
9.
with the minus damage he has taken down.
Cool.
So you kind of look around you, and there's pretty much one that's left on Kaelin. The others are disintegrating
Cool.
back into the swamp.
With my what I imagine little movement left, I'll head over towards it at a
You-
brisk stride.
You take one
Brisk.
step forwards.
I take a heroic stride.
You do. Elvis. Hello. You need to make me a death saving. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, I
You're
don't.
asleep.
Stabilized him.
You're asleep. You.
What do you dream of?
What do you dream about?
I am.
I'm actually just slowly stroking like his hair, so he probably.
Thank God he's
Sides my
dead.
head.
Even
I
then, it's a
am,
bit weird.
I'm running through the forest with Elvis, and then I'm like, "This is weird. Why am I naked?" And then I see Kai, who's like, "Hey, come on, this way." And then I follow him, and then
You're
running some
naked
more.
and in school.
And then I look down, and my clothes are coming back on, and I'm getting my book back, and I'm like, "What?" And then over the 3 hours, that's when I wake up.
Nice, nice.
It
It's a
must
very
be
long
strange
dream.
to be a gnome.
It's a 3-hour dream.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour dream.
Yeah. What can you say? This
Don't ask me again.
This last Uzi thing, who was just down Kaelin, turns to Kai and takes a swipe for a nat 1, which, if you can think of an interesting, fun way, which this guy absolutely fails, then you can make an attack against him, Josh.
I'm gonna say that it basically
Slips
beautiful.
over on his own
There's,
slime.
there's a we're gonna do this proper hardcore. There's like one of those old like
Proper hard.
horns, and it's like it is like a horn that you would blow through, and it's just hanging from. There's a music shop in town, just so you know. This ball of slime, and it shoots down the funnel, and then it arcs back round, fires out in a concentrated blast, and exactly the same way it came, and just takes his head off.
Nice.
It's insane.
And with that, that's the end of the combat.
And that's the end of the RP.
That's
Thank
the
you
end of the
very
game,
much.
then. I didn't-
We do need death
Could
saving
you
throws still.
could Kaelin possibly
No, it
roll death
oh,
saving
yes.
throws?
Yes, I was going to say Elvis is already up, but yes. You can. Is anyone going to go and perform?
I'm certainly gonna let her take the first 2 before I attempt to stabilize her.
You realise it could kill her.
That's one failure.
Oh, I know. I'm a gambler at heart.
I will.
That's one success. Yeah, I'll attempt to stabilize.
Cool.
I'll walk over and I'll say, "Oh, slave, what do you like?"
I've just literally rolled a 20.
welcome.
Bugger you. I
Thank
didn't
you,
wait around.
Griffin King, for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend.
Oh, Griffin King, welcome. You little lurk.
How many followers is that now, Will?
202, I believe.
Awesome.
Oh, and Fretful 1. That's 203. Welcome. I think they queued.
Hello.
Welcome to the adventure, my friend.
So, what I would like to do. What time of day is it?
At this point, it's kind of mid-afternoon, 2 or 3.
How dense are the buildings around here?
Pretty dense. So like they're kind of like squished together, packed. They're clearly very poor, like marshy houses. They're stilted. They're on stilts, and they're kind of packed as close together to get as many people in.
So I go up to, after we've kind of tended to these 2, I go up to Kai and I put one hand on his shoulder, and I say, "Son, you must take the slaves inside. I have something I must do." And I give him the most. You can tell from Murray's / Yanni's face that he's convinced that this is perfectly not strange at all. And then he turns and walks off into the forest. And I'll message you what I'm going to do.
Okay. As you guys start to kind of tend to the wounded, and guards start to collect themselves, and the like, and villagers start to. Townsfolk, in fact, start to gather around the place to see that everyone's okay, to check who's still alive and who's dead and what's going on. And a elderly man comes out from a very large manor house at the end of the town. He starts to walk out. He's patrolled by guards, and he waddles out. He's a old chap, white beard, white hair, quite frail looking, and he's got a smile upon his face. And there are, like I say, 4 or 5 guards around him, and they come to the centre of the square where they see you. The old man looks to you, and he waddles over to Kai and, well, I guess Kai, you're the only one still standing.
I am actually. Yeah.
You've done well. So
At this point, by the way, I want to say I put the fire out in the alley. Like I didn't just leave the town to burn.
Cool. So, yeah, you come back in. Sorry, I was reading something else. You don't do that. This old man comes in fact, and he comes over to you, and there are at this point quite a lot of townsfolk gathered, and he waddles over and says, "Are you the one that saved us?"
I give him a knowing smile, and I say, well, I do believe your town's guard did quite a lot of the work, but I lended some assistance.
The way these men tell it, that been lost about you and your companions. Come, you must come with me. You must need rest, and your friends need medical attention, yes?
I smile and say, you're too kind, and some food would certainly not go amiss.
Yes, of course, and we'll speak of other things as well. Right, come on.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
they start to pick up Caitlin and Elvis.
Okay.
To take them back with you. Fairly carefully. They're not, like, grabbing you or anything. And the old man says, I am Baron Judd.
I smile and say, my name is Kai.
Nice to meet you, Kai. As you guys are walking, well, yeah, Kai is walking, the other two of you are being carried. Yanni has disappeared. As you're walking, you see like groups of the townsfolk come out into the streets, and there's a lot of booing, bad feeling and noise, and even a few rotten vegetables are chucked towards the Baron and his guard, and they kind of like raise their shields to stop anything from hitting him, but they quicken up their pace and continue towards the large manor house which you see before you. The Baron Judd kind of shrugs it off. He's like, don't worry about them. We'll get them. And continues with you into the manor. As you come inside, there are rich tapestries and paintings along the walls. The guardsmen find a room for Elvis and Kaylin and beds to set them down on. And the Baron says, you must want to clean up and wait for your companions. Join me in the main hall in an hour or so when you are feeling better.
I smile and nod appreciatively, and sort of look around for the rest of everyone. Where is the rest of the party being taken?
They're just so we're like in a room at this point, like a nicely furnished room with a couple of beds, and Elvis and Kaylin have been set down on the beds. There's like a basin to wash your face and stuff in, and probably some clothes in the wardrobes if you looked.
I refuse to change.
Yeah.
I like to be disgusting. Yes, cool. In which case, I nod. I sort of. I'm going to say I actually sort of dismiss him in quite a, that kind of, some people just assume authority over a situation. I sort of say that'll be all, and brush him aside and survey the surroundings. I don't. It's really plush. Did you say? I don't like plush. So.
Yeah, it's very richly decorated. So very different to the previous kind of marsh house structures which you've seen before.
I'm back.
Cool. In which case, I would like to. I guess. I don't know. I want to get on with whatever. I just want to wash up a little bit and then chillax for some. I don't really have much to do.
Okay, so a couple of hours pass by, and Kaelin and Elvis, you're waken in a strange room. Very richly decorated. Kai's there. You don't know where exactly you are, though.
Well,
Kaelin mutters, "Where are we?"
I don't know. You remember anything that happened? I don't remember getting hit.
Slime. Just slime. That's all I remember.
Oh, that's gross. I
Yeah.
just remember being thrown. I think I remember just seeing everything fly by, and then and now I'm here. Is Kai's in the room? You said?
Yep, Kai's there.
Hey, you, guy with the thing in your head. Are you? What are we? What happened?
Kai is is surveying the room as if he expects there to be like people listening in. He's a very paranoid-looking chap.
Starting to sound like someone else you used to play.
Yeah, I know.
Never.
I used to have a character who entering every room would just be, enter a room, roll perception check. Everyone is trying to screw me over.
This is why passive perception exists.
Yes. Shut up.
Never.
I would like to... Yeah, I just sort of turn around and shrug and say, it's Blackford, isn't it? That we're...
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So we're still in Blackford, although for how long I'm not really sure. The Baron wants to speak with us.
Oh, am I dead?
I don't think you're dead.
Oh. Oh, okay. And I just get up and I get up like I'm perfectly fine. Do a little jig and I'm like, okay, where's the Baron?
I shrug and say, I was waiting for you guys to wake up.
Oh,
You got any idea where Yanni went?
He's not here.
Oh, I'm sleeping.
I shrug and say, oh yeah, I forgot you were, well, not very with it. And I sort of say, well, let's go. And I head off to try and seek out the Baron. Oh, and just before we leave, I stop, I turn to people and say, turn to the party and say, just so you know, I'm not sure the Baron is particularly popular right now. The guards seem to be fending off most of the citizens.
Oh. Huh. So that means he's where the citizens are yelling. That's probably where he is, right?
I shrug and say,
Sounds like it.
well, he's
Let's go
probably
find
where all the money is, and
Welcome.
they're probably as
Cool.
far away from that as possible.
Thank you, Doug Anker. Doug Anker, in fact, for following. Welcome to the adventure.
Thanks, Doug. Okay, so well, let's go find that other weird guy, the Yanni or Maury,
Say,
whatever. That weird.
I shrug and say he said he'd be back. I'm not sure where he's gone, and to be honest, I don't want to go traipsing through the woods trying to find him. He'll come back.
Oh, weird. Okay. All right. So let's. Are you okay, madam?
Yeah, Kaelin just kind of stretches a bit and stands up. She's a little bit wobbly on her feet, but she regains her balance and she's like, "Yep, I'm fine."
Okay. Well, let's go then, I guess.
Okay, you guys leave. Hey, Nezra. So let's cut to Yanni. What are you doing?
Okay, so during this time, Yanni's gone off into the woods, and he's kind of just wandered around tittering to himself. He sat down for a bit and nibbled on some obscure meat that he pulled out of his bag, and then he took his disguise off, popped it back in his bag, and has headed to sneak back towards town. And the first building he reaches, as the buildings are all packed together, he's going to try and sneak up onto the roof, and he's going to scale round the buildings, kind of trying to sneak around the roofs and listen into what's going on.
Okay. So, sorry, are you going to the town hall, or are you just in random houses?
I'm sneaking around, listening around for anything interesting going on, and
Okay.
where the other player characters are.
Roll me a perception check.
Cool. Do I need to roll a stealth or anything for sneaking around the roofs?
No, just roll me perception.
11.
Okay. You listen in on a conversation with, in some house, some villagers are speaking. One of which you pick up the faint part of a conversation, which goes something like, I don't know, the newcomers, the Baron took them off. And then that's pretty much what you hear of the conversation. It fades into talk about cabbages.
I head to the. In that case, I head to the Baron's place, which I assume I would know where it is, seeing as I was here about a year ago.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
pretty obvious as well. It's like the big manor house at the.
Yeah.
Town.
Is it like gated off or anything?
No, it's not gated. It's got a big
Cool.
set of double doors at the front of it.
Cool. I'm going to go and try and sneak my way onto the roof of it.
Okay, roll me a stealth check. There are some guards around. Probably fewer than there would be normally due to the battle and the loss of many of the guards' lives.
I'll take a 25 for my stealth.
A 25 is a success. You
It's
work your
a
way.
failure.
It's a failure. You
Yeah,
work your way
with-
up onto the roof.
Yeah, with a 25, can I like sneak around and try and like look in through some windows?
Yeah, you can see some windows. You look into a great hall, which is got a large banqueting table at it, and a large chair at the top of it, at which an old man is sitting. And the doors open, and a few guards come through with a group of people who you recognise. One of them is Kai, the other is Kalen, and the third is Elvis. Cut to you guys. You've just walked into the Great Hall. The
Cool.
Baron sits at the head of a table full of food. Rich banquet is set before you. And he says, come, sit.
Kai, is the head of the table available?
No, he's at the head of the table.
I would like to sit on the opposite end.
Okay.
It's very important to me.
Okay.
Elvis
You sit at the
sits
end.
at
Kaylin
the
will be
table?
sitting as far away from Kai as possible.
So you're probably right next to the old man.
You are on the Baron's lap.
Yeah.
Yes, I am sat like
Is this seat
the
taken?
wall behind the Baron. I'm just gonna curl up against the wall. No, she'll sit next to the Baron.
Okay. He gives you a bit of a odd look.
She ignores it.
Elvis, where are you?
Elvis grabs probably the closest seat that is available, and starts grabbing a bunch of. If there's food on the table, he starts grabbing a bunch of the meats and the plates. Makes a plate of meat, and then he opens up his bag and just dumps the whole plate into his bag, and then he makes a plate of vegetables, and then that's the food he actually is going to eat.
Nice. You're getting some very, very odd looks. Whether or not you notice them or not, but the
It's for science. Come on.
Wow.
right. What is it? He says, looking at Elvis.
What is what? Science?
You.
What is me?
What are you?
I'm Elvis. I'm an Elvis Osborne. Hi.
Are you human? Some form of deformed, mutated
Oh, got it.
creature?
Race. All right, okay, I see. I'm a gnome from the Feywield. I am on a secret mission. And I kind of like fold my lapel that has my skinned hand with the badge on it. I just fold it over like, underneath the collar. And I'm like, it's a secret.
Then why are you
Are
talking
you going to
about
finish
it?
your salad?
Ah.
He ignores that.
Hmm. He gives a
Kaylin rolls her eyes.
gives a look to some of the guards, and he says, "Anyway, you seem to have the air of some fellows who know how to get jobs done.
Me?
All of you."
Excellent.
thank you. I think.
Would you be interested in employment?
Kai shrugs and says, "It depends on the job, and the coin."
Well, I have plenty of coin to spare. The job... Well... Might have noticed some of the guards here are less than effective at their jobs. I need some fellows who don't mind getting into a bit of a scrap. Namely, you might have noticed those undesirable individuals as we walked through the town. He looks at Kai as he says so.
I give a wide smile and say, "Oh, those guys. Yeah, I may have noticed the people you're referring to."
He says, well, I would pay some good money to see that they no longer posed a threat.
Say, well, does that mean you have a list of names or something to that effect?
I know where they gather, in the Restless Mare Tavern. You'll find a group of them. Their leader is Marcus.
Say, tell me about Marcus.
Big man. It's a smithy. And, well, he's been causing trouble, and it's against the law.
Just to confirm, can I hear this?
You'd probably hear snippets.
Do I hear Tavern and Marcus specifically? And
Roll me a
do I
perception
get? Do it? Yeah. Cool. 20.
20. Yeah, you can hear most of the conversation.
Cool. I sneak off to the tavern and go and wait on the roof.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I say, well, how many guards do you have left?
Only a few of them, but the problem is some of them, I fear, have friends amongst this group and would be unwilling to do this somewhat unsavory task.
And how many do they number? I need to know exact numbers on how many of your people you're asking me to kill. If
I'm
we're
not
cutting
asking
the
you
crap.
to kill anyone.
All right. So what do you want done?
Just rough them up a bit. I mean, if some of them fall in the heat of battle, I suppose... Yeah, it would be a shame, but
You want enough of them to die so they don't try anything?
I can't sanction the murder of anyone. I'm a baron.
Of course you can't. But I'm not
Ah,
exactly
I
a
see.
townsfolk, and we aren't seen doing business together, so if we're cutting the shit and you're paying me, tell me what you actually want done.
What he wants done is he wants us to fight them, but not kill them. But if we do kill them, it's because we roughed them up and fought them. And if we do kill them, it may or may not be what he wanted. Right?
Yes, yes.
It's very, very obvious about it.
I said, right. Well, I've got some
Because
friends.
he's a baron.
I nod, and I say, I see that he's a baron. He also introduced himself as a baron. I think we're all established that he's a baron. Thank you. And I say, so, do you have a list of names that I could see?
No, just... They have a ringleader. Marcus is a real one. Problem. They'll be around him, though.
I say, well, it sounds like you don't really know who you're fighting, so if I'm going to deal with this, I'm going to need quite a bit of coin. And I look around and I say, not that I'm sure that'll be a problem.
I have coin. I have information as well.
I smile and
Say
say,
that you wish to barter with.
depends on the information.
Do you require any?
Are there any guards in the room right now? I presume?
No.
Cool, so it's just me and
I
him.
believe, yeah.
and like everyone and like the party.
Yeah.
I see. I don't suppose you've heard of Nilfheim by any chance?
I've heard whispers of it, yes.
Have you heard of anything connected to Nilfheim in any way? Something specifically in this region?
The Raven Queen? He's associated... Now, you need to be more specific, my good friend.
We're looking for something of immense power.
Go on.
Something that if you had anyone who was capable of magic, they would certainly be able to sense it nearby. It probably doesn't look much, but it's very valuable in the right hands. Unfortunately, yours aren't the right hands, but I'm sure I could work out the deal with you.
So you're looking for an item of great magical power somewhere in the marshes?
Have you heard of anything like that?
Well, perhaps I have. And he smiles.
The tangerine sort of orangey sort of fruit that I'm holding is just caught fire in my hand. And I'm smiling at him very casually. And you wouldn't be lying to me now, would you?
Roll me an intimidation.
Intimidation is... Oh, yeah. Douche. Oh, God. A 10. That wasn't very...
He
It
says,
just smells delightful.
he says, why no. I have information, I have contacts, I am a baron after all. You do well to remember that.
So, how could I forget?
So,
So,
you sort out these individuals, I will tell you what it is you want to know.
fantastic. And I smile, put down the cremated orange, and yeah, I actually sort of pick up like a handful of meat and smile, and leave. I don't gesture for anyone else to follow me. I'm just assuming the party will come with. There, feel free to stay and raid his kitchen all you wish.
Yeah, he says, right then, be off with you. Got a job to do after all.
Kaylin grabs a handful of meat as she walks out. She's kind of like, food. Probably bacon.
Okay,
It's almost as if we could tell Beth.
Beth loves the bacon.
It's almost as if Beth eats nothing but bacon.
Wish I could eat that.
You guys should try and steal the Baron's secret recipe for pizza.
So how do you make this lettuce? And he's trying to eat a lettuce leaf that is bigger than his face.
Go, go, go.
Oh.
Leave.
Okay, and then he goes to walk out, or he hops off the table, or hops off the chair, walks out, and then goes up, and he turns around and gets on his tippy toes and grabs the big plate of leaves because he's not finished with it yet, and then he just awkwardly walks out with the plate of salad.
Okay. As you guys leave the hall, the doors close behind you. There's a younger man before you. He's probably about 30, 35-ish. He's got similar features to the Baron, but his hair is dark and longer. And he's wearing noble's robes, noble's attire. Obviously, he's a bit more sprightly than the Baron, but he's got a pained expression upon your face.
Upon
his
my face?
Upon your face, he has an expression.
He's just punched you in the face. How do you...
Right, painful expression.
So, yeah, he stands before you as the doors close, and he says to the group of you, my name is Graham, Graham Blackford. I'm the Baron's son.
I smile and say, that must be very nice for you.
Yes. Well, sometimes. Would you mind? Can we have a word in private?
I shrug and say, "We're talking right now. What's the problem? What's the problem?"
In private. The walls have ears, and he starts to walk away. Bids you to follow.
I look at everyone else and I'm just like, this guy. And then I follow, I guess.
Okay. Do Kaylin and Elvis follow Gray and Blackford?
Kate is at a distance. She doesn't really want to be anywhere near Kai.
Okay.
Elvis is following, but not listening because he's too busy trying to eat this giant.
Figure out how to eat lettuce.
Cool.
Exactly.
He leads you into a side room. Looks like some kind of storage room or something. It's a bit more cramped in here. As you walk in, he says, "Go, close the door, close the door." And lets you in and says, "What is it my father wanted with you?"
Say, "Oh, nothing much. He just wants us to go to the local tavern, kill a man named Marcus, or
Not
Rough
really.
him up."
Rough him up.
I say, "Oh, that was right. He doesn't want him dead. He just wants him injured so bad that he can't trouble your father anymore."
He looks very, very shocked. He says, "Come on. But you're not going to do that, are you?"
So, it depends. What's Marcus to me?
He's just he's a good man. They all are.
They? Oh, interesting. So you might have more information.
Well,
Just
yes,
to clarify, Will, we're alone in
yeah,
a very
you're alone
confined storage
in a
cupboard.
confined room, yeah.
Cool. In which case, I would like to put a hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to sort of... Am I taller than him, or is he taller than me?
You're probably about the same size, if you're not
Cool.
that tall. Yeah.
I'm going to sort of put, like... You know when you put a firm hand on someone's shoulder, but you, like, dig your hand into, like, the nerves, the pressure points in their shoulder, and you sort of push them down slightly? And I'm going to sort of loom over him. I'm going to say, "You wouldn't care to share some of that information with me, would you?" And
Yes.
Cool.
Just let me speak.
I smile and say yes.
Listen, I'm the Baron's son. I'm fairly rich. You like gold, don't you? Gold, yes.
I shake my head and say, "I'm not interested in coin. I'm interested in information."
Well, what information is it? I'm a learned man.
I smile and say, "If we're looking for information about something of immense power in the region, specifically quite close by, it's of magical significance, probably overlooked by treasure hunters and the such. I wouldn't imagine it looks much, but if you had any..."
Magical influence, you say?
Did I stutter?
Well, it's... well, seeing as we're alone, I did see you... Well, I've heard whispers that you used magic back in the town. Am I right?
I hold up the hand that isn't grasping him and summon a small ball of fire into it and say, "Would you like a closer look?"
He does the same thing in his hand.
I smile and say, "Now we're talking. Someone who might actually know what the fuck he's talking about."
Well, listen, the reason for my wariness is that, you know of Le Clan?
The clandestine?
Yes. Well, they passed by here not 2 weeks ago, hunting out any magic users.
I'm sure that was fun for you.
Well, for my father, he doesn't know, but he worked very closely with them. Lots of people were killed, tortured horribly.
He sounds like a stand-up bloke.
But what I'm saying is, does my father know that you use magic?
I smile and say, "He knows that I can get a job done."
But be that as it may, if he knows that you or either one of you uses magic, it's likely he's just using you and will turn you in.
I smile.
Kaelin
and say-
turns to Kai before he can say anything. It's like, we need to get out of here.
Smile and Kaelin and say, "Do tell me where we're going."
Anywhere but here. I don't particularly want the clandestine chasing me across the world. I've avoided them this far. I don't want to get dropped in it now.
I smile and say, "You haven't avoided them. You're dead. You were killed by them, and now you're reanimated by the grace of the demon that I possess. So maybe you want to keep your mouth shut, because this isn't the time." And I turn around and to this man and I'm like, "I do apologize. It's something of a long story, and we don't really have time for that right now. As it so
Don't
happens..."
feel bad, sir. I don't know what you're talking about either.
Okay.
Kaelin turns to Elvis. Is like, I'll explain one day.
As
She
it
pats
so
him on the
happens, I'm actually on my way to see Marcus right now. Do you have anything you'd like me to pass on?
Well, first of all, don't hurt him or any of his friends, because they're good men. The reason my father wants them roughed up or killed is because he taxes them so highly. Have you seen this place? And then seen down out there in the town? It's where all the money comes from. People don't have anything to live off of.
So, would I hear correctly in saying that you have no lust for your father?
But he's my father, but shouldn't be doing what he's doing.
And if Marcus and his fellows decided they'd had enough, and decided the only way to get rid of him, to get rid of this problem, was to kill him,
Kill. You must stop it, all this killing. No one needs to be killed.
well, do you have a dungeon?
Yeah, yes, there's a dungeon.
So if your father was imprisoned?
It seems fair. He's breaking the law. Well, a moral law, at least. He makes the laws.
I smile, mull it over and say, your father has information. Now, if you love your father, which I'm sure you do deep down, I'm going to make this very simple for you. I am going to go. I'm going to warn Marcus. I'm going to try and get his folks to rouse up some proper trouble. We're going to try and oust your father from a position of power. And then if he doesn't give up the information that I seek, I'm going to torture him until he gives me the information I seek. The way you can avoid your father going through all this much suffering and pain is you simply either tell me the information because you know it yourself, you find the information out because you know where you keep it.
Yes. Oh, okay. If you're going to oust my father, then speak with Marcus and the others in the Restless Mare. I'm sure they'd be more than willing to speak with you about that.
I smile, say, you're coming with me.
Am I?
Yes. We're going for a drink. I'm sure if you're such good friends with Marcus, they won't mind. And I sort of pull him with me.
Oh, okay. You
And,
drag him out.
Cool.
Start. Yes, heading off towards wherever you find if you can find a tavern. Right.
Cool.
People need to take a 5-minute break.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right, but I'll keep an eye on things here.
Talk to chat whilst I quickly take a 5-minute break.
I
and
will.
drink. Yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes, chat. Don't go anywhere.
Cool.
We'll be right
I miss
back.
Yanni.
Miss you already.
It's alright, he'll be back with you very dangerously soon.
Is Yanni about to kill Marcus?
I make no comment on that.
Oh god.
Yes, hello Strem.
Hello,
Wow.
Strim.
Are we finding things?
Streaming.
My mic on.
Yes, it is.
All right, good.
I might go and get something to eat, actually.
Never mind, I'll
My
help
body.
you.
I'll be back in like 1 minute.
Hello, stream.
Hello, stream.
Hello. Oh, never mind.
Hello. We love you. Oh, sorry. Did you want alone time with stream?
Yeah, I did, but I guess not. That's fine. Oh, 5E errata. Oh boy, ruin our game. Nothing about gnomes.
Who's
nothing
in?
about-
I genuinely haven't had a chance to really go through stream.
Who's in stream? A bunch of people. Welcome everybody. If you are new here, we do a lot of stuff. I am not British. Everybody else is. We do a lot of role play games. We have a game on Monday, soon to be starting this Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday is the Broken Kingdoms game, which is what you are watching right now. We're just taking a small break. Wednesday we'll be starting our sci-fi Stars Without Number game called Solace. I will be your GM or Space Master. It'll be a lot of fun. You guys can also request, as the viewers, you can request voices for the GM to do for NPCs, and I will do my best to do the impressions. So that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, stop by. Welcome. Stop by Wednesday, the 1st of July. There will also be our launch for the website.
Oh, yeah.
And on Thursday is the Isle of Anasterion, which is James's his creation, which is more of a one-shot base. So we have a cool story arc game on Monday, we have a sandbox game on Wednesday, and then we have one-shot episodic adventures on Thursday. So it's a good sandwich of the week of D&D, sci-fi, Stars Without Number, and then finishing with D&D. This Saturday, from what I gather, they will be doing a 12-hour stream. I will not be available because I'm in America and B, working, but they will all be there as well.
That's right.
Doing a 12-hour D&D stream. Will's back. Will, if you want to speak, you can.
Yeah, I want to speak.
Speak, man. I know
Words.
you've been there the whole time.
Lots of
Words. Yeah, the BBC, the BBEG,
The B- the B-
voiced by
the B.
Gilbert. The BBB can be voiced by Gilbert Godfrey.
Nice.
A lot of things can happen. We'll be talking. I've got a couple ideas we can do. I'm probably going to talk after stream with
Yeah,
these guys about it, but
definitely.
it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, stop by Wednesday. Stop by Thursday as well.
It's all happening. And yeah, Wednesday, website launch and new campaign.
Mm-hmm.
All the joys. The
Big
website
things.
is looking really fresh, actually.
It really is.
Fresh to death.
Let me see if I can give you a.
Who likes my new bow tie? That's a question.
Oh,
That's a good
love your
question.
new boat.
Just
all I
just as
can
an FYI, those of you who weren't here at the beginning, obviously we've got the charity live stream on Saturday. We're doing half and half. All donations, 50% of them will go to Macmillan Cancer Support, and the other half will go to specifically City of Chelmsford Mencap. For clarity's sake, it's associated with Royal Mencap, but it's its own little branch, which I'm associated with to a degree. So yeah, there will. That's where it's going.
will
We're
there-
doing Dungeon World, Apocalypse
James?
World, Worlds in Peril, and A Song of Ice and Fire. Yes.
James, what else will be happening? Will we be getting copious amounts of alcohol?
Yeah, we'll probably get quite drunk. I imagine it'll deteriorate throughout the afternoon. Is it 10 a.m. till 10 p.m.?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be absolutely battered by about 6.
So about 4, yeah. About
Can
4
I
is
do
just
my
gonna be-
can I DM in the morning because
Yes.
well, in the first
That's
two
fine
because
with me.
we all know what
James-
happens when
Oh, we
I
can
get
text.
drunk
We can do
at
shifts,
DM.
I guess.
Yeah, but
If
will
James-
you realise?
if James's
I'll-
foot
I
hasn't-
also intend to.
I was going to say, if James's
Yeah.
foot hasn't been in pizza, then he's
Yeah,
not
that's-
drunk enough.
Let me
And
show.
if he-
Let me show
I
chat the
trod in
website real
pizza
quick.
last time I drank beer.
Let me show chat the website. Here we go. This. There we go. This is what we're looking like. This is a sneak preview. You can't actually get onto the site just yet, but sneak preview just for chat. Oh my god! Look, we're live. Is that a new thing? Rules added. Live when we go live. Articles here. Test posts. We've got loads of stuff on here. Got a new webcomic. Oh hello.
What?
Got podcasts,
I'm excited
videos,
for that.
stuff about us. And look, cheeky little sneak preview of the Dungeons and Spires webcomic, which is coming to us on Wednesday. That's of course the team, and you can get in contact with us here. There's loads of pages up here and stuff that you can see also. But for now, That is what we're looking like.
Rachel, so much happens.
So much banter. It was. I ripped in the 12 hours, including him following after that. I trod in pizza. I think I told Will that it was okay if he kissed me when we were in a nightclub.
You did.
I did. I then
You did more than
Good.
tell me
Broke-
that it was okay.
broke down my relationship with my girlfriend at the time. It was around the time of the election.
That was quite funny.
So
Probably because you told Will that you can kiss him.
Was it a Conservative or UKIP sign?
It was Conservative, though,
Yeah,
Thomas.
I nicked it out of someone's front. Like, I climbed a tree in someone's garden, stole their Tory sign in a moment of drunken political
Held
activism.
had a fight with me for.
What?
Me and you had a sword versus tomahawk training weapon fight,
yeah.
which got very violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I think for the lucky Will, I think for the the 12-hour stream we'll probably have like, if you donate a certain amount, you can affect the game and or make us drink
Yeah.
or something.
I'm thinking like like £2
thinking
for an
that's
NPC, for like a minor NPC to appear. I might do like while we're doing character gen for Worlds in Peril. I might let the arch villain be decided by the first person to donate a tenner.
Oh,
That could be fun.
Yeah, and like make us do shots and stuff later into the night. I think it's
oh yes, I will be happy to.
I don't want to chunder on stream.
We'll
I'll
let you
literally-
get out of the room for that.
I just
I don't know what
disappear.
tender is, but I assume that's throwing up.
It's right.
It's basically where you have too many what's it called, Sally Frosty pastes, and
Ah, yes.
Your Sally port is open.
your Sally
Sally
port is
Frosty
voided.
paste,
You
you
void
just-
your Sally
you
port
just-
all over the laboratory.
Sorry
this-
I took so long.
That's okay.
I had to chase a frog around my kitchen.
Totally
Yes.
normal thing to do.
That's
Right.
yeah.
Let us
Can we-
I
continue.
have a
Can we cut to what Yanni's
Hashtag British
cut
Isles.
being the operative word? Are we cutting to Yanni?
Yes. Cut to Yanni.
So Yanni, while all this has been going on, went to the tavern. When I listen in through the window from my little hidey hole, what do I hear?
Roll me a perception test.
And he's muttering to himself, "Must please, mother. Must please, mother."
Right.
Very 17 perception.
17. Okay. You hear lots of patrons talking about the battle. There's a few guards in here who are recovering from their wounds with strong ale. There seems to be a group of individuals, a group of 5 or 6 men, in a kind of dark corner of the tavern. You can't really hear what they're saying. They're secluded away.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would like to equip the Murray mask, the Murray disguise, which takes probably about a minute, including making sure it all looks real, hiding the ridiculous amount of hair under a wig, which doesn't really make sense, but it does, because I'm proficient with disguise kit. And I kind of straighten myself off. I look at the ground. Murray looks at the ground where Yanni was kneeling, and just looks very confusedly as if he's seen something, and then goes and walks in the tavern.
Okay. As you walk into the tavern, nothing in particular happens. People kind of look at you and then don't look at you again. I mean, a few
They
of them probably
continue to look at
recognise.
you.
A few of them probably recognise you from the fight.
Yeah.
You get a few
Oh,
nods
yeah.
from the guards.
I walk in, I nod back, and I say, "Healing herbs, get your healing herbs. Healing herbs, 2 silver a go."
All right. You start getting several interested people kind of flocking towards you. Healing herbs, you say?
Yeah, I pull out the pound of saffron that I've been carrying around with me the entire time, and I start demonstrating 2 pounds of saffron even. And I go, yep, healing herbs right here, all the way from the Eastern Satrap, finest healing herbs you'll get this side of Nilfheim.
Eastern Satrap. Roll me a performance.
12?
12. Yeah. Some of them are like, nice. They're gonna. A couple of them kind of pipe up to buy some of this material. And some of the others, you hear kind of grumbles like, "Oh, Eastern, etc. Don't trust them." And then they go back to their drinks. But a few eager customers are lining up to receive your goods. How much are you selling them for per pot?
Like probably
Okay.
a couple of silvers for a little bag of it. It's just yeah, I would say it's in pots. Otherwise, it just sounds like I'm drug dealing, which is basically what I'm doing, but with saffron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone uses golden as well. There's no like division of silver or anything. It's just like a
Oh, cool.
gold is the standard. So
One gold a pot.
yeah. So you
Almost
pretty
if
get, like,
almost if the DM hates denominations
yeah,
of
who,
coin.
who actually likes them? So yeah,
Thank
you
you.
gain like about 5 gold from that, and then they go back and attempt to take it in some way.
Yeah.
Or
I've- I'm
Which we
I'm
won't
I'm
discuss.
ambiguous when people ask how you use it. I say
You just
and yeah what would Murray do?
hashtag what would Murray do?
WW.
I know exactly what what Murray would do in character. As much as this is stupid from a logical standpoint, out of character is ridiculous. I say, where's this Marcus I've heard so much about? Then
There's a lot of muttering and murmuring. The tavern goes quiet. People start looking over to the corner, where the group of men are.
I look over to the corner and I just kind of went, him. Murray strides over and extends a handshake to him.
So as you come over to this corner where there are like 6 or 7 men, you have no idea which one is Murray. They're all kind of
I'm Murray.
gloom. Which one is
I need to be right. I don't know. which one
Marcus?
Murray is either.
Yeah. Which one is Marcus? They're all kind of similarly looking townsfolk, really. There's none of them. One of them looks rather larger than the others. One of them looks very fat. One of them looks very skinny. One of them looks very young. One of them is a dwarf.
Cool.
One of them.
I say, who's the fine man himself then?
Who's asking? Says one of them.
So when I was here a year ago, would Marcus have been a name that I'd heard?
Probably not.
Yeah, I say, I can't believe we've never met before, although it has been about a year. I am Murray the merchant, and I extend my hands to
It's
to
not-
whoever asked.
It's not taken. Another one of them says, "And what are you selling?"
Healing herbs.
Don't need any of that here, thank you.
I was merely going to say I've heard great things. I was wondering if I could buy you all a drink.
They look you up and down. The dwarf kind of shrugs his shoulders, and then one of the larger guys who's remained silent says, "That won't be necessary."
Well, and I twiddle my thumbs, and Murray wanders out, feeling quite dejected. He just wanted to make friends, and he as he walks out, and the camera would notice that like one of his eyes like starts twitching, and he goes and hides, and Yanni comes out, and then I go back to the roof of the tavern.
Okay, well, as you come back out again, you see your friends. You see the group together.
Am I Yanni or Murray at this point?
You're Yanni.
Cool. I probably wouldn't go around the front. I would just climb up on the roof and sit there. Probably. Is there a second floor?
Yeah.
Cool. I would. I just go up on the roof and just kind of hide up there. But if I would probably watch when they came, and as they probably approached the tavern, I'd just kind of hop down in front of the next to them and just look at Kai.
I smile and say, "Are you feeling
Yes.
okay?" Mother was
Nod.
worried.
I'm sorry, mother. And he strokes his tattoo, his brand.
Gar.
Yeah.
Willis creative.
Machine
gun.
I was typing. What were you saying to me? Sorry.
Nothing. We were talking to each other in character. And
Alright.
I scuttle up and kind of snuggle up against Kai,
Cool. I
and then
smile
and
and say,
then stand next to him.
we need to find someone.
Marcus.
I stop, somewhat impressed.
How does he know?
So
I look at you and just whisper. I see things.
say
Did
say
you
that
see
again.
Marcus?
He says, "I see things."
Oh right.
It's
Okay.
fully just about discernible.
Did you know where? Did you see Marcus?
I shake my head.
So, well, we've heard he's in the tavern, so we're going in.
Just to confirm, Will, like with the whole disguise kit thing, I look like a different person, so I wouldn't be instantaneously recognizable.
Okay.
I have the rules to hand for if anyone to see if people recognize me. If you want to,
Yeah, I will do.
cool.
They'll probably just roll some kind of perception check.
It's basically it's their passive. It's their if they're actively get a reason to think it's me. It's active perception. Otherwise, it's it's basically my wisdom plus proficiency bonus.
Which is?
What you want me to roll it?
No. What is your? Oh, I thought you said your passive.
Cool. No, it's their passive perception as standard versus my wisdom plus proficiency bonus.
Roll that anyway, just in case. Well, I should do it anyway.
It's nat 20.
Oh, in that case, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a very convincing disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because I'm
you-
proficient with it. It's pretty easy.
Cool. You guys walk into the tavern then. As you do, there's a lot of murmurs. You'll recognise as the people who came in to the town and slew several of these monsters. But yeah, you hear more
Grumblings.
grumblings, and it feels frosty.
Yeah. I walk over to
Sally.
whoever's working at the bar. And I say, I'd like what do people really drink? Like not wine, like mead.
Mead,
Ale. In these
Ale.
parts, it'd probably be like wine, because there'd be a lot of berries in a marsh,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
or cider, berry.
Cider. I say I'll have a.
Berry cider.
Yes, I'd like a.
It's summer fruits.
I'd like a cocktail. Give me a record leg, Koppenberg, and two
Ah,
Jaeger
Koppenberg.
bones. Two Jaeger bones, and right. We're on one tonight, boys. I head over. I order a stout drink for myself, and I get a water for Yanni, and then I sort of say,
And he stirs it with his finger and then sucks his finger.
and then I turn to the whoever served me, and I say, is it always this friendly in here?
Your lot.
My lot.
Yep.
And what do you mean by that?
That saw you out there, that magic.
I smile and say, see me with the Baron as well?
Maybe.
Out of the two things, my magic and the Baron, tell me what's done more damage. The magic that saved some of your guards from whatever the fuck those things were back there, or the Baron who lives in a mansion covered in jewels and, well, no offense, but the squalor you live in kind of makes me feel like your tax is probably pretty high.
He nods and says, "Be that as it may, but seem to be pretty quick to get into bed with him."
Yeah, I shake my head and say, you know the Baron, probably better than I do, but I know a man who knows when he's outmatched and outgunned. Not outgunned, because guns don't exist. Out what?
Outmatch.
Yeah, outmatched and overpowered. He's just lost a lot of his guards, and he tells me that there's someone in these parts who's been stirring up an awful lot of trouble for him. So he's asked me to come down here and sort that trouble out. I take a sip of my drink.
Yanni, you've noticed Yanni is looking at you very, very confusedly.
I put a comforting hand on Yanni's shoulder.
He's
Kai's
somewhat,
very much keeping his cool.
he's somewhat kind of calmed by this.
All right, the innkeeper says, "Well, don't be starting any trouble around here, all right?"
Well, one way or another, there's gonna be trouble. It just depends. Who do you want to come out on top? The Baron, or the good people of this town and this Marcus I keep hearing so much about?
I think the answer to that's fairly obvious. What are you offering?
The Baron has something I want. It's not money, it's not wealth, it doesn't belong to you. It's nothing he's taxed off you. And there are other ways of getting it, other than doing his dirty work for him. So the way I see it, the only reason you guys haven't done the noble, decent thing for the rest of your generations, and that's end his tyrannical reign and throw him in a dungeon or pull him apart, whatever you want to do with him, I couldn't give a shit, is because he has guards and they have weapons and armor. However, we have magic, we are damn nails in a fight, and he's just lost a majority of his forces, and I imagine the rest of them are probably in here nursing their wounds with you lot, so you must be pretty good friends. So, instead of having a fight, why don't we walk in, tell him that he doesn't run this town anymore, kick him out of office, I will have a quiet, discreet word with him, or whoever turns out to know the information that I seek. You get your town back, you get all your taxes back, and everyone lives happily ever after.
Roll me a persuasion. With yeah, have inspiration.
Thank you very much, Will.
Yeah.
I would...
So I play two characters insanely
No,
on
I'm-
games for a
I'm
reason.
good.
You have double the work to do.
Yes.
Cool. He says, "All right, well, Marcus is a big one over there."
I look over and say, you might need to narrow that down.
Big beard.
So, I
Tell him I
nod.
sent you.
And you are...
Pepe.
Is it Pepe?
My name is
Epic.
Pepe. Let me find his name.
Gwent.
It's Pepe. I will call... I'm going to tell Marcus it's
This is now democracy. It's Pepe.
Pepe.
He says, "My name is Allah."
Aladdin.
I like the fact you went for a non-controversial name there.
Allahu Akbar.
I go over. I find Marcus. I approach him. I presume like it's not the most welcoming.
No, it's pretty frosty still, but some of them look like they've noticed you were speaking to.
Cool. I am.
Allah.
I stand very sort of unhostilely, passively. That's the one. Unhostilely. Yes,
No, I
stand,
like that.
I stand quite passively. I sort of raise my hands to my sides and sort of to make it clear that I'm don't want any trouble. And I say, and I look directly at Marcus and said, Allah over there tells me that me and you might have some words.
He looks up at you. He's can't get over the whole name thing now. We're terrible with names.
Marcus.
First Stefan.
Esteban.
Esteban.
Fernando.
So Marcus looks up at you, frowning, and says, "What do you want?"
Before
What
we
about yourself?
I don't know. I don't govern you guys. You can literally do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Oh, I'm following you very closely.
Yes.
And Kayla's
Alright,
just like, she doesn't want anything to do with this and is sat at the bar with
Really?
a pint
Yeah,
of
Elvis-
ale.
One of Beth's
Elvis probably sat at the bar as
drinking.
well.
She
Until
turns to Elvis as he's trying to get on the
Wasn't
bar
fun.
stool. It's like, do you want a hand up?
Yeah, he's just fondling the bar stool, trying to.
I got it. I don't need your help.
She picks
okay, I
him
need
up
your
and
help.
puts him on the bar stool.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Cool. In which case I go over and I say, right.